Welcome to the broadcast of Northview Wildcat Athletics. It's the pregame show brought to you by Tool Construction, Frames Unlimited, LVC Financial, Jerash Heating and Cooling. Also brought to you by New Beginnings Restaurant, Team IT. It's time now for the Northview Wildcat pregame show. We will be live on air in just a moment, where we'll take a look at scouting reports from both teams, coaches' interviews, and much more. Glad you could join us. We'll be right back after some messages from our gracious sponsors. Frames Unlimited with many locations. The nearest on Plainfield. Northview grad Kyle Zimdar and longtime Northview supporter Bill Zimdar will provide you with the quality work for all your picture framing needs. Check out their website at framesunlimited.com or call their Grand Rapids North store on Plainfield at 616-364-9529. Frames Unlimited. For all your heating and cooling needs, call Jerash Heating and Cooling at 616-647-0084. Dave and Ryan Jerash have owned this local business for 40 years. Give Jerash Heating a call today at 616-647-0084. Good evening, high school basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Northview Wildcat Basketball, coming to you live from Greenville, Michigan, with tonight's OK White matchup between the Greenville Yellow Jackets, who are tied for third place in the conference at 3-2, and are 10-3 overall, going against the visiting back-to-back OK White champions at 9-1 and 6th rated in the state in Division I, the Wildcats of Northview. Hello everyone, I'm Mike Diebold and I welcome you to the pregame show. Greenville, the most improved team in the OK White this year, find themselves out of the cellar of the OK White, where they have been for many years in hoops. This year, without their arguably best two players, who lost due to injuries for the year, find themselves battling for an upper echelon tier to the standings this year. Coach Joel Visser and the Yellow Jackets have been playing very competitive basketball this year, surprising the likes of Byron Center with an upset win against them 10 days ago. Should have a good one for you here tonight as Northview takes on the Jackets on their home floor, a place where Northview has struggled a bit in recent years, playing Greenville at Greenville. We come back, we'll have scouting reports for both teams and much more on the Frames Unlimited pregame show. Check out New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. New Beginnings Restaurant. For all your home improvement services, check out Northview grads Greg and Darcy Tool at toolconstruction.com or their Tool Construction Facebook page. You can call them at 616-443-2284. Greg is a licensed and insured builder and has owned the business for 15 years. Call them today for a free estimate. Ten 10-3 Greenville, playing much better this season, even after losing two of their best players to injuries. A tough task for Greenville, though, tonight, because the tied for first place in the OK White and state-rated Wildcats, number 6th in Division I, have owned the Jackets in recent years, beating them 18 games in a row, dating back to the 2015 season, 9 years ago. That's the last time Greenville has beaten Northview. The Jackets did upset Byron Center in a close game 10 days ago, their biggest win of the season for this scrappy, confident Yellow Jacket team playing at home. Jackets are a young team. Their top 7 players are all sophomores and juniors. Jackets are averaging more points per game on offense this year, as well as holding teams down and scoring better this year also. Greenville had a 6-game win streak going, but was snapped by state-rated Grand Rapids Christian, who is second in the state in Division II, and tied with the Wildcats atop the OK White. Greenville had a 6-game win streak going, as I mentioned, snapped by Grand Rapids Christian. And that was a few weeks ago, as the Jackets only lost to Christian by 7 points. Jackets are led by their head coach Joel Visser in only his second season here at Greenville. They are 10-3, the Jackets are 3-2, tied for third place in the OK White. They average 61 points per game. They give up 47 for a plus 14 scoring differential, and it has been a decade since they have had a scoring differential like that where they're actually on the plus side. They're usually giving up more points than they score, but only giving up 47 points defensively is excellent. And then offensively, they're usually in the 50s. They are averaging 61 points per game. Jackets will start 2 sophomores and 3 juniors. Very young team, as I mentioned. Probable starters here today. Number 1, a sophomore point guard, Michael Lindquist, had 18 points versus Byron Center in that upset. He's a 2-year varsity player. He played last year on the varsity as a freshman. And then number 2, a junior guard, Braylon Heist, in his second year up on varsity, also played last year as a sophomore. Number 5, junior guard Braylon Green. Number 20, a sophomore forward, Braden Latimer. And then number 15, a junior center, Zeke Robinette, also a second-year player. He played as a sophomore. And quite possibly Caleb Clement could be in that lineup. He was injured a couple games ago. I wasn't aware that he might be back. But it's looking like he may be playing in this ball game. That's Caleb Clement, so he may crack that starting lineup, seeing how his injury feels. But as I mentioned, a couple great players for Greenville. Trevor Zamaron, the leading scorer from last year's team, out with an injury. He tore it in fall camp. He was probably a top 7 player in the conference, experienced player. He was a 4-year player here at would have been a 4-year player here at Greenville, and he's not done yet though. He's going to be able to take his college talents to Spring Arbor, which is an NAIA school down south here in Michigan. So two really good players there out. I believe the other player I was told who is out is Jackson Ingalls, who would have started. So Ingalls and Zamaron, one of their better players, are not playing in this ball game against Northview, but they haven't been playing pretty much most of the year, so they have been doing very well without those experienced players that Greenville had coming back. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Northview Wildcats. LVC Financial. Call former Northview grad Ryan Vanderswart and his team at LVZ Financial at 616-394-4994 for all your financial planning needs. LVZ has a hometown atmosphere with the horsepower of a larger firm. Call Ryan for his 25 years of experience or his team today for all your financial planning needs at 616-394-4994, and thank you for your support of Northview Athletics. Team IT. Call owners Brady or Sam at 616-591-3139 for all your computing needs. They specialize in business IT, consulting, and security, as well as managed IT solutions. Team IT. Take a look at the Northview Wildcats under head coach David Channa in his 5th season. His record 74-23 with that last win. He surpassed the all-time winning percentage again. He keeps going back and forth. Jim Ogilvy at 761 winning percentage at Northview in a 2-year stint. In his 5 years, David Chan at a 763 winning percentage. He's number one percentage of wins in Northview history. Assistant coaches for the Wildcats, Jeff Anima and Derek Brooks. JV coaches Tim Felix with Robert Webb assisting him. And the freshman coach, Josh Balhorn. Managers for the Wildcats, Brandon Felker and Logan Johnson. Northview's record 9-1. They're 3-0 in the league, tied atop with Grand Rapids Christian. We'll talk about the big game Grand Rapids Christian is going to have coming up here in just a few minutes. Notable Northview wins. They beat Catholic Central at the buzzer by 3. E.J. Ryans with that shot heard all around West Michigan at the buzzer. At Kelvin University in that showcase game. What a fun game that was to watch. Both teams played well. Then they beat Warren Fitzgerald by 8 in Detroit. They beat Lowell by 37 points. And then on the road just a couple weeks ago, beat Forest Hill Central at Forest Hills by 21 points. You know, the win wasn't the thing that kind of surprised me, is the amount of the win, 21 points. That's a lot of points to beat that very good Forest Hill Central team on their home floor. And I believe in that game, Cam Rines put up a career-high 33 points. He was on fire. Only loss was a couple Saturdays ago versus Detroit. Martin Luther King lost by 1 at the buzzer. A little shot fake duck under from about 8 feet out, kisses it off the glass as time expires right after Northview just scored just before that to go up by 1. And then Tuesday, they beat Byron Center, a low-scoring affair, 39-37. We'll recap that in just a second. But beat them by 2, and that was a heck of a physical basketball game. Tough to score, the way that game was called and how both teams were engaged defensively. That was not an easy place to score. It kind of looked like a Gus Macker basketball game going out there. Pretty physical. Other two, all right, let's go over, first of all, offensive average for Northview. They average 62 points per game, so only one more than Greenville. Only give up 44 points per game, 3 better than Greenville, for a plus 18 scoring average. That 44 points per game is right close to the school record again, 43.7. Coach Chan and his squad 2 years ago broke the record at 46.9 given up defensively. And then last year they broke it at 43.7. They're at 44 right now, so they're right in striking distance of another school record defensively and holding teams down and scoring. Cats are led by 6'3" senior point guard E.J. Ryans, 12 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, 4 assists per game. He's got a 2-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio, 4-year starter for Northview, and a Western Michigan University Division I commit. His brother, 6'4" sophomore Cam Ryans, leading scorer on the team, 20 points per game. Also leading rebounder on the team, 7 rebounds per game. Probably one of the best sophomores in the state of Michigan. Very versatile player. He's had 2 30-point games already, 33 and 31. And he's had about 4 games that he's hit in the 20s. And then 6'5" junior forward Brady Swartz, played last year as a sophomore. He has really upped his game and is playing exceptionally well. A little quiet in the Byron Center game, but give credit to Byron Center for that, as the kind of defense that they played kind of took him out of the game a little bit. But Brady's averaging 18 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, best shooter on the team, got the most threes made, got the most dunks on the team, and he had a career-high 28 in that big ball game against Catholic Central at Kelvin University. The other 2 starters are going to be 6'3" sophomore forward Jack Van Proyen. These other 2 starters are young players getting indoctrinated right away in some big games. Van Proyen averaging 2 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, tough, athletic, tight end linebacker on the football team. And then 6'3" freshman forward Izzy Hatibu. And we'll see how much time Izzy's going to get. He is warming up. And I was told he might play some limited minutes here today so he can play a little bit more in the game 24 hours from now. Northview plays another ball game in the showcase We'll talk more about that later. So he's got on a bum ankle that he hurt badly in the Byron Center game. Early in that game, did not come back in that game. So we'll see how Izzy will be able to play on that bad left ankle. A couple other players coming off the bench for Northview played huge roles in that game against Byron Center because they needed extended minutes from both of them, more than what they're usually playing. And that's freshman guard Anthony Willis. Point guard shoots the three very well. And then junior forward Jake Johnson stepped up in a huge way in that ball game defensively. Only he's averaging about 2 points per game, but he is a heck of a player for the Wildcats. One of those kind of players you just kind of look out there. He doesn't really stand out. He's not a big scorer, things like that, but he makes critical plays and comes up defensively and is just one of those hustlers that plays hard, and he leads the team in sweat because he's working hard, and he was fatigued in that game against Byron Center, playing those extended minutes that he needed to without Izzy in the ball game, and he did such a nice job. Cats play 2 freshmen and 2 sophomores in their top 6 guys. E.J. Ryan's the only senior in the top 9 players, so the cupboard is not going to be bare after this year. The future is bright for Northview. Sophomore guard Jaden Van Stensel, probably the 8th man on the team, might be drawn in to see some action in this ball game here tonight. Last game versus Byron Center, the Cats prevailed 39-37 with a clutch 3 and a free throw late from E.J. Ryans, who ended up with 11 points in the close of victory. But those last 4 points that he had were crucial in crunch time. He made the big plays as he did in that Catholic Central game, knocking down that big 3. Cam Ryans led Northview with 19 points, hitting 2 threes in that game. Hizzy Atubo, as I mentioned, went down early with an ankle injury. And those reserves stepped up big time, Anthony Willis and Jake Johnson, with their extended minutes. And had they not played well coming in with those extended minutes, I don't think Northview would have escaped there with a win. So a big game here tonight against Greenville. This is a place where Northview historically does not play very well, as they kind of get, looking ahead maybe, and Greenville hasn't had very good teams, and they've kind of struggled to score the basketball over here, so we'll see how this one plays out. Keys to this game going to be need to get a fast start, get engaged early. Northview get Greenville uncomfortable early, and there should be a pretty big size difference between these two teams. Northview has the size advantage on them. They play a lot of guards. Greenville does good shooting from the perimeter. So the inside play, especially Cam and Brady, and rebounding advantage could be big for Northview. Can the Cats turn the Jackets over and run them off the three-point arc? And Greenville, as I mentioned, has some guards who are some shooters. We'll be right back, and we'll take a look at other good games in the area tonight. Take a look at teams in the OK White and who they're playing, conference standings and state rankings. It's Cats and the Jackets coming up. Jarash Heating and Cooling. Call them at 616-647-0084 for all your heating and cooling needs. They are located just off West River Drive in Comstock Park. Ryan and Dave Jarash have owned this local company for over 40 years. Call them for all your heating and cooling needs. Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletics, The Score Restaurant, Mike Marsman, Treadstone Mortgage, Ken Jansen of Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, Brandy Block of Green Ridge Realty, Lake Michigan Credit Union, Cutting Edge Builders, Tool Construction, Quality Express Care Center, Lindy Tanis of Tanis Home GR, Legend Signs, Flo's Pizza, Jones Construction, Christian Koff Fundraising, Shannon Swartz of Pierpoint Mortgage, Woodland Airstream, Straight Line Fence, Real Food Cafe, AIC Insurance Services, All Flow Plumbing, Applebee's, Golf Cars Plus, Design One Salon and Spa, Discount Home Improvement, Keller Williams, La Fontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. Thank you for your sponsorship. Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletic Broadcasts. Tool Construction, Greg and Darcy Tool. Frames Unlimited, Kyle Zimdar. LVZ Financial, Ryan Vanderswart. Jarash Heating and Cooling, Ryan Jarash. New Beginnings Restaurant, Cody Kakos. Team IT, Sam and Brady. Thanks for your support. And we are back here at Greenville High School in Greenville, Michigan, about a 30-minute drive from Northview, one of the furthest contests away for Northview in the OK White. Greenville going to be in a new league next year. Next year it's going to be a different look. Check that out on the MHSAA website if you want some more information on leagues. We're going to be switching around starting next year. Let's talk about some other games being played in the OK White tonight. Byron Center is at Forest Hills Northern. Both those teams tied in for 5th place in the OK White. And then maybe the marquee game, if not this one, this next one here, Grand Rapids Christian at Forest Hill Central, 1-3 in the conference. And being at Forest Hill Central, that'll be a good ball game. And that's going to be tipping off here in a couple minutes itself. And then East Grand Rapids and Lowell, the bottom two teams in the league. East is in last place, Lowell 7th place, and that game is at Lowell. Some other good games in the area. Granville is at Hudsonville. East Kentwood at Grand Haven. Muskegon Reese Puffer will be playing at Zeeland West out in the OK Green. And then tomorrow we got a big game. We're going to have that one for you. The 10th annual 2K24 Showcase at Aquinas College. It's the number 6 in the state, Northview, the marquee game at 8:15 versus the number 4 team in the state, North Farmington. So in Division I, the 4th and 6th rated teams going at it at Aquinas at 8:15. We will have that ball game for you. Check it out. The link I'll have up tomorrow afternoon on the Northview Wildcats broadcast Facebook page, also on my Twitter feed at Mike Diebold 5. You can find the link there. I'll put it up right around noon or so, and you'll be able to get that game and come on air. Be on air about 8 o'clock. Rob Roloffs will be doing that game with me as my color analyst, and it should be a good one at Aquinas College. Associated Press, top 25 West Michigan area teams that are ranked. There's 5 area teams rated in Division I. The best team is East Lansing. They're not from the area, but I always give the number 1s out. Muskegon is 3rd in the state, Northview 6th, Zeeland West 9th, Rockford 18th, and Muskegon Reese Puffer 20th. And then there's 4 area rated in Division II. The number 1 team in Division II is Warren Lincoln, a team Northview played last year at that Aquinas Showcase game. And number 2 is Grand Rapids Christian in Division II. Whitehall is 5, Grand Rapids South Christian 13, and Catholic Central is 16th in Division II. So it's the Cats and the Yellow Jackets. Starting lineups, opening tip, are next. For all your home improvement services, check out Northview grads Greg and Darcy Tool at toolconstruction.com or their Tool Construction Facebook page. You can call them at 616-443-2284. Greg is a licensed and insured builder and has owned the business for 15 years. Call them today for a free estimate. And we are back. Going to turn things over to the public address announcer here at Greenville for the national anthem and the starting lineups.
Please do your part to create a positive environment for everyone to enjoy tonight's contest. But before we begin our game, I want to draw your attention to our officials for tonight's game. Mr. Robert Simpson, Mr. Douglas Peterman, and Mr. Lauren Feldposh. The opportunity to play this game is only made possible by their commitment to high school sports and our student athletes. We appreciate their efforts and they deserve our respect. Please give our officials a big round of applause. And now, ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and join me as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. tonight's game. For the Wildcats of Northview, a sophomore, number 0, Cameron Ryan. A sophomore, number 2, Jack Van Pruden. A junior, number 3, Brady Swartz. A senior, number 5, E.J. Ryan. And a junior, number 20, Jake Johnson. And the Wildcats are coached by Mr. Davey Chow, and assisted by Mr. Jeff Annabelle and Mr. Derek Brooks. And now the starting lineup for the Yellow Jackets. A junior, number 0, Sully Rick. A sophomore, number 1, Michael Lindquist. A junior, number 2, Raylan Heist. A junior, number 15, Zeke. And a senior, number 43, Caleb Clement. The Jackets are coached by Mr. Joe Custer and assisted by Mr. Brian Paul.
So starting for the Wildcats, Jake Johnson, the junior, getting his first start. As the rest of the starters are the usual, the Ryans brothers, Cam and EJ, Brady Swartz, along with Jack Van Proyen. Jumping center is going to be Jake Johnson. For Greenville, Sullivan Witt, Michael Lindquist, Braylon Heist, Zeke Robinette, and Caleb Clements are the starters for your Jackets. Jackets white uniforms, purple and gold trim. Wildcats in their traveling all black with red trim. And the Yellow Jackets are going to win the tip. Jackets have the basketball. Clements has it to the left wing. Gets it up top. Robinette. Robinette over to Witt. Witt gets the ball back inside to Clements. Back out. Witt, 3 ball on the way. No good, is short. And kind of a held ball between two, no whistle. Pulled it away. Does Greenville. Greenville will reset. Cats couldn't control that missed 3. Another 3 ball on the way. The Jackets not afraid to put them up. That was by Heist, no good. Cats could not secure that rebound either. And so the third possession here for Greenville. Northview is yet to have the basketball. Lindquist dribbling around, the lefty point guard. Only a sophomore here at Greenville. There's a dribble drive, beating Jake Johnson off the dribble. Braylon Heights gets the first 2 points of the ball game. Greenville draws first blood as they lead it 2-0. E.J. Ryan gets over to Cam. Kind of a saggy man defense being deployed, daring Northview to shoot from the outside, putting ball pressure on the person that has the ball, but sagging everywhere else. Cam Ryans in the lane, tries to get to Jake Johnson. Good defense by Greenville. They've played much better defense this year. And Jake Johnson's going to throw it away. Thought he saw a player over to the side. No one was there. And Johnson throws it out of bounds. And so Greenville will have the basketball with a 2-point lead. Glad you could join me. Mike Diebold on the call. Flying solo, I think, for the first time this year. Clements with the shot baseline, couldn't get it to go. Cam Ryans gets the rebound. He's going coast to coast as he does. Stops, pops from 15 feet on the right wing. No good. E.J. Ryans gets the rebound, though, and he's fouled as he's going back up with it. Doug Peterman used to teach with him in Sparta. Is a retired Sparta teacher, is now out staying in shape, doing some officiating in this ball game. Good to see Doug Peterman. E.J. Ryan's going to the free throw line, knocks down the free throw. E.J., a very good free throw shooter. Shooting about 85% at the free throw line is E.J. Ryans this year. Misses that one. 2-1. Greenville with the lead and the basketball. Just over 6 minutes. Just got started here in this early start. Greenville has the bigger crowd here, the home crowd. Northview traveled pretty well. We got some student section here. Looks like a blackout for Northview. So everyone's wearing the black attire. Little backdoor cut by Witt, but he gets traffic. Kicks it out to Clements. No good. The lefty from the left corner couldn't get it to go. Cam Ryans comes away with it. Cam's going to go coast to coast. Just keeps that dribble alive. Just keeps going until someone can stop him. And he gets 2 feet from the basket. He's going to get fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. It's going to be the second team foul. They have the old scoreboards here where they're not putting up the player fouls and how many fouls they got. So this could be difficult because I don't keep track of that. Got enough other things to keep track of. Cam Ryans knocks down the free throw. So the Ryans brothers each have a free throw. Tie things up at 2-2. But they do have the team fouls, which is probably one of the most important things. Ryans, Cam that is, knocks them both down. Cats have the first lead, 3-2, 5:40 left in the first quarter with the basketball as Braylon Heist is going to get called by Brady Swartz. Little hand checking too much on the dribbler. Brady's first foul, Northview's first. Clements going to drive all the way to the basket, did a right-handed layup, couldn't get it to go on the left side of the board. There's Cam, gives it to EJ. EJ flips it over the rim. Nice finger roll. EJ Ryans with 3. Cam finds his brother streaking down the floor, which is usually the other way around. Nice pass inside. Easy score right there by Zeke Robinette. He's got 2. 5-4. Cats lead it by 1. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Brady's going to fake the 3. Stop pop from 15 feet baseline. Nice job by Brady Swartz. Gets his first 2 points. He shot fake from 3, put it on the ground, got by the defender, stopped on the right baseline about 15 feet out, nothing but net. Greenville has the basketball, being patient. They've got it spread way out now. Clements just across the timeline. Northview's got him really stretched out. And Greenville try to drive over. They kick over to the right side. 3 ball on the way by Lindquist is no good. And Swartz has the rebound for Northview. The Ryans brothers, this is time the other way around. EJ finds Cam streaking down the court. And Cam gets the finish. Cam with 4 points in the ball game. Cats take a 5-point lead. And quickly, Joel Visser calls a timeout, the second-year head coach here at Greenville, as it's 4:22 left in this first quarter, and it's 9-4. I'm usually on the Northview side broadcasting. I'm over on the Greenville side this time, but I can still hear Coach Chana. Didn't like something. I don't think he liked the first couple minutes because they played awfully well the last couple minutes, but Coach Chana got in their grill pretty good. Could hear it all the way at the other end of the scorer's table, not even around him. So he knows. He's been here a couple times at Greenville, and they've fallen asleep a couple times over here when they were big. Greenville, big underdogs. Not so much this year. They got a much better ball club record-wise, 10-3, third place in the conference, and they're usually in last place for the last 10 years. So Coach has their attention, even though they got a big game tomorrow. Again, North Farmington, they will be playing tomorrow. State-rated teams, rated even higher than Northview is. Got a turnover. They threw the ball out of bounds. Into the ball game was Braylon Green. He turned the ball over, miscommunication with a pass. And so Northview will have the 5-point lead and the basketball halfway through the first quarter here. Switch to a zone defense this time does Greenville. First time we see in the 2-3 zone, kind of matching up each side with Cam. They get it into Cam, though. Double team, spin move. He's going to get called for the foul. As the Jackets going to have a lot of issues with Cam Ryans because they're just a extreme height advantage across the board with Northview. There's pretty much all guards on the floor right now for Greenville size-wise compared to the Northview Wildcats. Cam's free throw is good. Coach Visser not happy with the call inside. feel his pain. You know, you got your kids battling inside, and they're got the arms straight up, and you're hoping, doing all they can to stop an easy bucket, and they get called for the foul. Cam with another free throw as he's hit 4 of 4 at the line. 11-4, 7-point lead by the Wildcats. They look engaged in this ball game. Izzy Hatibu did not start in this game. We'll see how much he plays, if at all. Shot by Heist is no good. Off. Coach Visser still all over the officials, wanting some calls going the other way. There's Brady Swartz from 3. He knocks down a big one. And Coach Visser, I think, is getting really close to a technical foul here. The officials tell him to sit down, but he's frustrated with the start of Northview. And they know the energy in this place right now that, you know, Greenville's going to come out and do. A little warning for the coach was given. That's not going to be a timeout. They're just going to stop to give Coach Visser. They're jacked up for this. Northview's coming out playing well. They're ready for it. They knew that they would be jacked up for this game. 10-point lead by the Wildcats, 3:22 left in the first quarter. Getting the ball across the timeline, being guarded by Swartz as Heist, lefty, doing the point job duties right now. Lindquist might have got away with the travel, tried to get the ball inside. And now we're going to get the call inside. So the coach is getting on the officials a little bit. Got the call that time as Jack Van Proyen is going to get called for the foul, getting around three-quarter. Didn't look like much there, but we'll put that one on Coach Visser for getting that one. Turnover. Swartz steals the inbounds pass as no one was breaking open. Almost turned back over the other way, but it goes out of bounds. Northview will have it underneath their own basket into the ball game for Greenville. Noah Long for the first time. Caleb Clements returns to the lineup. Coming out for Greenville, Zeke Robinette. Cats have it underneath their own basket. They do a little bit different kind of a 1-4 set. Showing some a little different out-of-bounds plays, as they will throughout the year. Trying to carve teams up. They're pretty much just trying to get this one in. Swartz gets it to EJ. EJ's going to back it out. Now they'll go against the 2-3 zone, the Wildcats will. 10-point lead, 2:55 left in the first quarter. Ryans. 3-ball on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound, Greenville. Heist has it, pushes up to Lindquist. Lindquist, 3-ball, no good. Cam Ryan's there to clean things up. Cam with the dribble in the open court. He's going to go all the way until someone stops him, and they did stop him. Heist almost knocked it away. It's going to be a turnover on Van Proyen, not Van Proyen's fault, though, as he got on the floor to get that spin dribble that got away from Cam. And as he was going, he kind of slid as he was hustling after that ball. So a tough turnover there for Van Proyen. Really wasn't his fault. Clements drives baseline, spin dribble, shot up is blocked by Anthony Willis. The guard just into the ball game, says get it out of here. There's Lindquist, though. The little guy gets in the trees and finishes. 14-6. Cats lead it by 8. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter. Especially if you're a Wildcat fan, big lead. Cats came out ready to play in this one. They're not sleepy, as quite often they can be over here at Greenville at times. Cam stops, pops from 3, no good. And Clements comes down with the big rebound for Greenville. Greenville on the push as Latimer has it. Latimer's going to turn it over, though. Cam Ryans gets it to Brady Swartz. Got hammered, no call. Gets the shot, gets it back. There's like 3 fouls in a row. We'll call the third one on them. And, you know, I get it with the officiating, because the Wildcats, when they go up, they're a half a body length, you know, above the guards from Greenville battling in there. And so, you know, I get it. Been in that position officiating before, giving them a chance. But the third try, they finally got the third foul on Brady. First 2 shots, he got fouled. They didn't call it on him. But they get the third one, and Brady goes to the line, knocks it down. He's got 6 points. Brady Swartz, 77%. 77% free throw shooter. And Izzy Hatibu into the ball game for the Wildcats for the first time. We'll see how he's moving along. They're going to need him tomorrow night in the big game against state-rated North Farmington. Missed free throw by Brady. Swartz. And Greenville will have the basketball, find themselves down 9 with 1:20. Hatibo almost the steal. Got around, but going to get called for the foul. Noah Long kind of boxed him out, and Izzy had to go through him a little bit. Gets the foul. That's the third team foul on Northview. 4 team fouls on Greenville, but there's only 1:20 left in this quarter, and those fouls reset. The team fouls reset. Heist going to almost turn it over. Lindquist gets it. Willis checking him, and we're going to get the hand. Anthony Willis has got his hand on his hip, and they're calling the hand checking here. So now he adjusts to the officiating, as Coach Visser thought it was a little too physical, as Northview gets, and so now they're calling it tighter. So now as a player, you got to adjust. The ball is going to be out underneath. If I said the foul is way out here, Coach Chano wants the ball on the sideline. They're going to give it to him out underneath the basket. So an out-of-bounds play, a blob play for Greenville. Having trouble getting it in again. They're having a couple issues getting the ball in as Northview's denying, trying to get 5 counts on out-of-bounds plays. Another whistle. We might be here a while, folks. As now Coach Visser made it clear he's not happy with the letting the physicality go. It favors Northview. And so now they've switched and called it tight. And so to the free throw line now is going to be Braylon Heist, as that's the 5th team foul on Northview. And so Heist will shoot 2. Makes the first free throw. He's got 3 points, leading scorer for Greenville. Northview's led by Brady Swartz and Cam Ryans, each with 6. Knocks down both free throws, does Heist. 15-8, 7-point lead by the Cats, 58 seconds left, going against the 2-3 zone defense by Greenville. They started out, man, and they have probably played more zone now here in this quarter than they have starting out in the man. Didn't work out too well for them. Anthony Willis almost turned it over. Izzy stabs it, saves the turnover. And E.J. Ryans from 3 from the left wing, no good. They're going to get Anthony Willis on another call, and he's frustrated right now. That one was a cheap one. It's right in front of me. He just grabbed the basketball to get a tie up and looked clean from my angle. But that's going to be Anthony Willis' second foul, and they'll go 94 feet the other way as Braylon Heist will be back at the line where he just hit 2. Heist misses the first free throw. Jake Johnson into the game for Anthony Willis. So normal starters except for Van Proyen have Johnson in for basically Van Proyen here, as Anthony Willis will take a seat with 2 fouls. Willis, the freshman for Northview. Heist now with 5 points as he knocks down that free throw. 15-9, it's cut to 6. Northview with the lead of 6. I think it got up as much as 8. Almost a turnover. That's going to be a turnover. Sloppy pass by Brady Swartz. Trying to swing it around. Greenville got a hand on it, then deflected it off Cam, who couldn't come up with it off the deflection. And it goes out of bounds, and the Cats with the turnover. And Greenville looks to cut into the 6-point lead with maybe the last possession of this first quarter. They have the basketball, trailing by 6 here to the state-rated Wildcats. Early game, sometimes it's late arriving crowd. There's more and more people piling in here. And it's a pretty good crowd here on this Friday early game. Shot is up at the buzzer by Lindquist. In and out, can't get it to go. And that's going to do it after 1 here. The visiting Wildcats take a 15-9 lead after 1. We'll be right back. Team IT. Call owners Brady or Sam at 616-591-3139 for all your computing needs. They specialize in business IT, consulting, and security, as well as managed IT solutions. Team IT. Back here at Greenville High School, 15-9. Leading scorers in that first quarter, Cam Ryans, Brady Swartz, each with 6 points. EJ Ryans with 3. So only 3 players scoring there for Northview in that first quarter. For Greenville, Braylon Heist with 5 points. A lot of those at the free throw line. Michael Lindquist with 2 and Zeke Robinette with 2. So only 3 people scored for Greenville. Cats will have the basketball to start this second quarter. Make sure you come on back to the LVZ Financial Halftime Report right after the MHSAA message. Recap this game for you. Talk a little bit about Saturday's game. Tomorrow, quick 24-hour turnaround for the Wildcats. As they do a lot of Saturday showcase games, they'll have another one after that. Northview just playing around with the ball around the perimeter against the man defense Greenville came out with. First 30 seconds, Northview's just getting a lot of touches, swinging the ball. They do this quite often, getting a bunch of touches, get that ball not being sticky. Want the ball movement, player movement, and it's knocked out of bounds by Witt. As Greenville thinking they're playing some terrific defense over here. Northview has the ball right in front of the Greenville student section, who are decked out in the all black. Just a little different. Northview only has like half a side of the bleachers. They got the students on the same side as the Northview student section. I thought that was a Northview student at first. So Wildcats have it, just kind of getting a few touches here. Got a high pick and roll. Van Proyen's going to pick. Swing it to Izzy, over to Brady. Brady Swartz baseline drive. Gonna throw it away. He had a cutting Van Proyen. He could have got the ball too. Ends up throwing away. And Heist has it for Greenville. Kicks it over to Witt. Witt gets the ball to Robinette. Robinette's going to dribble in. Going to get fouled. Going to say it's on the floor before the shot, and so it's going to be Greenville's ball out of bounds. Check that. They're going to shoot the free throws. First, the way he signaled, that's what Coach Chana is saying too. It is going to be underneath. Okay, now they switched it. It's going to be Greenville's ball underneath the basket. Anthony Willis back in for Izzy Atibu. Greenville having trouble getting the ball in. They just do. 15-9. No one scored here in the second quarter yet. In the lane, about 4 feet away from the basket. Robinette did not want to go over the Ryans brothers with that shot, and he's going to get called for a 3-second call. It's going to be Northview's ball. Let's see, they've got a delay here. Not exactly sure. I don't think they know what just happened, who the foul was on. They're having an issue on who that last foul was on. Now they're going to go with Brady Swartz with that last foul. They were having a question on who committed that last foul for Northview. They gave 3 different answers, 2 different officials. And so they're going to say it was on Brady Swartz. 15-9. Cats will have the basketball and the 6-point lead. And we're back to basketball here. Just over 6 minutes left in this second quarter. EJ Ryans has the basketball, gets it over to Brady. Back to a zone defense by Greenville. The 2-3 zone, ball's knocked out of bounds. Northview having trouble getting some good looks out of this 3. Obviously, you can probably, with patience, get a 3 anytime, but with the size advantage, should be able to get that ball into Cam and Brady pretty easily. Almost anybody. EJ inside. Don't settle for the open jumpers. You need some player movement, though, against this zone. Get people flashing in the weak spots. Northview here, they go to attack it. There's Cam with the cut across the lane, swinging around Brady. Brady swings it to Willis. Willis back up top. EJ swinging around right side. Now they got some ball movement. Cam's going to stop pop from three. He didn't like the baseline look. Shot fake, went over to the wing area, shot it, and knocked it down. Cam Ryans with 9 points. The second three of the ball game. Brady hit one. Stepped out of bounds. Turnover by Greenville. Northview will have it. Northview's got them doubled up, 18-9. Greenville having a lot of trouble scoring the basketball, as a lot of teams do against Northview's good defense with their size and length and athletic ability, and how Coach Channa makes them play defense. They are difficult to score on with the athleticism and size and length, and they work well as a unit and work hard. Northview's Anthony Willis drives, gets it inside to Cam. Going to get a blocking call as Cam was going up for the shot. It's going to be shooting two, as that fouls on Zeke Robinette, trying to take the charge, but he was moving, wasn't set. And so Cam Ryans back to the free throw line, where he's 4 for 4 on the evening. Cam Ryans on the year, 69% free throw shooter. So now both coaches are on the officials here. The officials getting together. They're not remembering who the fouls were on, and now the officials are getting together again.
Nice continuation. Great continuation.
So now they're going to call that was a bucket by Cam Ryans. You might hear the officials in back of us from Greenville not happy with that. I agree with them. They called that in the act of shooting, and the ball went in. Misses the free throw, does Cam. Cam with 11 points. Cats lead it by 11. Have them more than doubled up here. 5 minutes left. Three ball on the way by Greenville. Now there's Lindquist. He knocks it down. First three hit by Greenville. Lindquist with 5, also Heist with 5. He's got 10 of the 12 points for Greenville. A couple players coming into the ball game for Greenville. Latimer's one of them. We'll get the other one as they step on the floor here. Northview with the basketball. Ryans gets it to Van Proyen. Swings it right side, Swartz. Swartz getting in the lane. He's getting rid all the way. Gets hacked right in front of the official. No call. And there's Jack Van Proyen to scoop up the rebound and get the putback, which Northview's been able to do, crashing the boards, which they should be doing in this ball game. Decisive height advantage all across the board for the Wildcats. Halfway through this second quarter, the shot by Clements is no good, kind of a hook shot from about 10 feet out. E.J. Ryans gets in, going to kick it all the way out. Brady Swartz, 3, top of the key, no good. Back iron, no good. Van Proyen knocks it away. Cats come away with it. Van Proyen kept it alive. E.J. Ryan's going to bring it out. It was helter-skelter. Now he's going to try to take it himself off the dribble. Gets all the way to the basket. Scores it. Left hand, high glass finisher, and the foul. E.J. Ryans, don't know how he got that off for number 1. Got it up high on the glass. Got drilled, got leveled to the floor, and after it bounces around the rim for what seemed like an eternity, it goes in. As he's laying on the ground, he's watching the ball go through the hoop, and he will go to the line for the and one. Brady Swartz coming out of the ball game for Northview. Jake Johnson back in. Try to give these Wildcats as much rest as they can for that quick turnaround game tomorrow. E.J. Ryans knocks down the free throw. He's got 6 points. 13-point lead, more than having doubled up. Northview does, 25-12, 3:33 left. There's Lindquist. Sneaky dribble, gets to the basket, but misses the wide open layup. Northview comes away with the rebound. Good move by Lindquist. Couldn't get it to go, though. 3 ball by Willis from the left corner, no good. And here comes Greenville on the break. E.J. Ryans slapped. Lindquist gets the slap back from E.J., who drilled a person's layup off the glass, came all the way back out to three-point territory, and Lindquist knocks it down. Greenville fortunate there. What a block by E.J. Ryans. He got up. E.J. three-ball left wing, in and out. Clements with the rebound. Greenville with a little push, got a little momentum going right now. 10-point lead by the Wildcats. Heist in the lane, being checked by E.J. Kicks out to Clements. Lindquist for three, letting it fly, getting it going. The Jackets, Lindquist, 3 threes in a row. He's got 11. Michael Lindquist, the sophomore, from deep. When he gets it going, he can get it going. Cam's going to try to match from three. Not sure that was a shot. Northview went right there, but they're going to come away with the tipped rebound. Falls into E.J. Ryan's laps, and he puts it in. A big missed rebounding opportunity right there by Greenville. Coach Visser is not happy. As you could see that momentum changing in their way. They got the miss, not a good shot from Cam, but they could not corral the rebound, and Northview gets the putback, which was a killer for them, and Northview goes back up by 9, 27-18, with 2:14 left here in the first quarter. Good ball game. Greenville playing well. Just got 3 threes knocked down. Michael Lindquist, the sophomore. That last one was from deep, but he was feeling it. He had just hit 2. And Lindquist has 11 points, tied with Cam Ryans for Northview for leading scorers in this ball game. 2:14 left till half. 9-point lead by the Wildcats. Looks like Cats are going to pull away. They had it by 12 points. Had the ball on their court, and all of a sudden, quickly with that 3 ball from Greenville, they're right back in it. Backdoor cut on Cam Ryans. Zeke Robinette's going to finish, and Lindquist with the assist. Jake Johnson has it for Northview, hands off to Anthony Willis, gets it to Cam Ryans. Brady Swartz, 8-footer, left-handed, hit the side of the board with it. Cam with the steal, though. Big steal by Cam. Strong move to the basket. He gets hammered, and Cam's going to go to the free throw line. Nice job by Cam Ryans to save Brady. Brady kind of hobbling a little bit out there. Team's third team foul. Northview only 1 in this second quarter. 1:42 left in the half. Cam Ryans will be shooting 2. In and out with the first free throw. Cam's missed 2 free throws in a row after hitting his first 4. With the made here, Cam be the leading scorer in the game with 12, which is what he got. Cam with 12. He averages 20 a game. Leading scorer on the Wildcats. Brady right behind him with 18 a game. Lindquist, the lefty, point guard, being checked by E.J. Ryans. He makes him give the ball up. Good defense by Ryans. There's Brady Swartz. Shot is up and no good. Got a good look. Did Heist. But Northview comes away with it. Cam Ryans into the lane. Cam gets 8 feet floater. No good. A good rebound by Greenville. That was Latimer with the good rebound inside. Lindquist has it. Latimer back with the basketball. Latimer, a sophomore here at Greenville. They're a young Greenville basketball team. A lot of underclassmen playing major minutes. Under a minute. 8-point lead by the Cats if you're just joining us. Heist gets all the way to the basket on Willis, but can't get the little 2-foot lefty to go. Brady Swartz with the basketball. Brady gets tripped in the open court. Going to be the fourth team foul on Greenville, so it'll be 1 more before Northview's in the double bonus here. 41 seconds left in the half. Northview will have it side out right in front of the Greenville student section. EJ has it against man defense. Got Willis, Johnson, the Ryans brothers, and Swartz out on the floor right now for Northview. Jake gets it to Cam. Cam right baseline, posting up, spin dribble, gets to the baseline, strong move, can't get it to go. There's the brother EJ with the rebound, put back, scores it, And he's fouled. E.J. Ryans on his brother Cam's miss. You might be able to hear the disgruntled Greenville fan in the back of me, not happy with the officiating, thinking Northview's getting the calls on the shots. EJ with that bucket. Got 10 points. Double figures for both Cam and EJ. Cam with 12, EJ with the and 1 here. Could get 11. 85% free throw shooter, EJ Ryans. 20 seconds left in the half. EJ's got it. Make sure you come back to the lane violation, so they're going to take that away. Lane violation on Northview. Take it away. 16 seconds left. Cats up 10. Entertaining ball game. Greenville scrappy, undersized, but these guards can shoot, take care of the basketball. Not overwhelmed by the pressure defense of the Wildcats. And there's a backdoor cut at the buzzer as Lindquist finds Heist. Beautiful play to end the half for Greenville. And the Jackets are not going away in this one as Northview leads it 30-22 at the half. And what a performance here by Greenville, as signified by that last possession right there. Ran it right down the last few seconds, and a backdoor cut. Nice feed by Lindquist, and Heist scores it to cut the lead to 8, 30-22. Right after the MHSAA message, we'll recap this ball game for you, go over through the individual scoring, have some shout outs for you, all when we return. Mike Diebold on the call for you tonight here. Northview leads Greenville by 8. Come on back.
Some jaw-dropping numbers are being put up at Hillman, and it's almost time for the latest and greatest WISL conference. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. The 26th MHSAA Women in Sports Leadership Conference is just around the corner. The event will be on February 4th and 5th at the Crown Plaza in Lansing. More than 800 attendees, the most in conference history, are expected. High school students from around the state will participate in workshops and hear from speakers on the importance of a variety of topics relating to sports. Also at the conference, Mary Cicerone and Eve Claire will be honored for their contributions to high school sports. They both will be receiving the MHSAA's Women in Sports Leadership Award. Cicerone retired from coaching the Bloomfield Hills Marion girls basketball team after the 2021-22 season with 707 career wins. That's the fourth most in MHSAA girls basketball history and the most by a woman. Her teams won 6 MHSAA championships and 20 league titles, and she was inducted into the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan Hall of Fame in 2017. Claire is in her 10th year as athletic director at Ann Arbor Pioneer and her 21st overall as an athletic director. She oversees one of the state's largest athletic programs with 36 varsity teams and nearly 1,100 athletes. Pioneer teams have captured 16 MHSAA championships over the last 8 school years. More information on both Cicerone, Claire, and the WISL Conference can be found at MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Alpena's Avery Doobie, who hit 7 3-pointers in a win over Inland Lakes. The 7 threes ties the school record for most in a game and puts her atop the career list for made triples at Alpena. To East Kentwood's Harmony Belton, who scored 19 and a 6-point win over Rockford, ending Rockford's winning streak at 33 games. And to Riverview's swimmer, Ewan Todd, he finished first in 2 individual events and on 2 relay teams, leading Riverview to a Downriver Classic title.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with the MHSAA's Director of Officiating Services, Sam Davis.
You see the use of technology in football quite frequently. The quarterback throws an incomplete pass on third down, and when he comes to the sidelines, coaches are able to show him on a tablet or TV screen what went wrong. But can the same technology be used in wrestling? It can. Current National Federation playing rules allow coaches in the wrestler's corner to use video or still photography to instruct wrestlers during any timeout or dead clock situations. Just like in the football example, a wrestler could view footage from earlier in their match during a timeout and use that information going forward. However, that video cannot be used to dispute a call. One thing coaches cannot do is transmit audio to a wrestler through an earpiece.
Thanks, Sam. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, go to the MHSAA website now to register. Earlier this month, we told you about Hillman's Trenton Teratuta. He became the school's all-time leading scorer in December. He passed 2,000 career points in a game last week, becoming just the 46th player in Michigan history to do so. And in his most recent game, he poured in 52 points, a school record, while drilling 11 three-pointers, also a school record. He now stands at 2,064 points, more than Magic Johnson, and within striking distance of landing in the all-time top 10. As a team, Hillman is now 12-2. They lost in the quarterfinals last year and are a strong contender to make it to the Breslin Center this year. Basketball scores, schedules, and more can be found at MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll be back next week.
And welcome back to Greenville High School, where the Wildcats lead it 30-22 against this pesky Yellow Jacket team, playing pretty well here this evening. Got a good ball game for you, as we thought it might be, as they've been playing really well. 10-3 Greenville on the year, their best season in many years. And Northview with an 18-game win streak on the line here at Greenville. Northview's been up by as many as, I think, 14 they got it to at one time, but it's been around an 8 to 10-point game most of the way. Let's go over the individual scoring for you in this ball game. For Greenville, Zeke Robinette with 4, Braylon Heist with 7, and Michael Lindquist having a good ball game, the sophomore, with 11 first-half points. 3 of those 3 balls, 9 of his points on threes. And he's had a couple nice assists. The last one, the last play of the first half on a backdoor cut, that Heist got the layup at the buzzer to cut it to 8 here at the half. For the Northview Wildcats, E.J. Ryans with 10, Brady Swartz with 6, Jack Van Proyen with 2, Cam Ryans leading scorer in the ball game, leading scorer for the Wildcats with 12 points. Cats led by 6 after 1. It was 15-9 after the first quarter. And then they outscore them by 2 in that second quarter. And the Cats lead it by 8, 30-22. Take a quick break right here. We'll come on back and we'll have some shout outs for you, as well as talk about the North Farmington basketball game coming up tomorrow. Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletics, The Score Restaurant, Mike Marsman, Treadstone Mortgage, Ken Jansen of Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, Brandy Block of Green Ridge Realty, Lake Michigan Credit Union, Cutting Edge Builders, Tool Construction, Quality Express Care Center, Lindy Tanis of Tanis Home GR, Legend Signs, Flo's Pizza, Jones Construction, Christian Koff Fundraising, Shannon Swartz of Pure Point Mortgage, Woodland Airstream, Straight Line Fence, Real Food Cafe, AIC Insurance Services, All Flow Plumbing, Applebee's, Golf Cars Plus, Design One Salon and Spa, Discount Home Improvement, Keller Williams, LaFontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. Thank you for your sponsorship. Thank our faithful listeners for listening in. Todd Johnston listens in quite often when he's not at the ball games. Good friend of Coach Channa. Rick Slater, Ryan Rimpolsky, Dorothy Clemens out in Holland listening in. My wife Tammy listens in all the time. Steve Massey from Livonia, Michigan listens in. Tim Paulcheski all the way from North Charleston, South Carolina. Daughter and son-in-law Sarah and Noah DeLongpre from Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Dwight Anderson sunning down in Naples, Florida. David and Chalice Dixon, Nancy Hoffman listens in. Travis and Kyle Zimdar, Scott Stu and Jan Sykes. Tim Cruisinga, Kevin Scudre listens in all the time. Andy and Laura Vanderwerf. Tom and Sue Kinney, all the way in Pennsylvania, listens in. Mike Marsman listens in. Shannon Saronin listens in. Joe Nora, Mike and Kathy Dode. Monty Guyton, the Kaputska family listens in. Art and Sandy Felix. Kathy and Michael Dode. Mike Lindauer, Tori Hess. Appreciate all the listeners listening in. If you're listening in and haven't mentioned your name, get it on the Northview Wildcats broadcast page that you listen in. We'll get you some shout outs on air and tell me where you're listening from. A lot of people aren't in the Grand Rapids area that where they're listening from. But appreciate all the listenership. It grows every year, our listenership. I'm glad we can bring these games to you because of our gracious sponsors and broadcast the sponsors for these broadcasts: LVZ Financial, Frames Unlimited, Jarash Heating and Cooling, Team IT, and appreciate the sponsorship. Greenville is going to have the basketball here to start the second half. And we'll see if the Cats can hang on to this lead against these pesky Greenville Yellow Jackets. Greenville has the basketball going left to right now on your internet dial. Lindquist has it, a little backdoor cut to Witt. Can't get it to go. That would have been a nice play going backdoor. They're going backdoor against the overplaying Wildcats. Greenville couldn't get that one to go. Nice little play. Northview has it against man defense. Greenville starting out here to start the third quarter. E.J. Ryans gets it to Jack Van Proyen. Van Proyen, a little drop step, gets 2 feet from the basket and scores it. Van Proyen with his 4th point. Heist has the basketball. Being checked by the much taller Van Proyen at 6'3". Lindquist being checked by E.J. Ryans. There's a baseline drive by Caleb Clements, and Cam Ryan's going to get called with the hand check. Called with the hold on the drive on Clements. Underneath their own basket, Greenville will have it. They do a 1-4 set low, just like Northview does a lot of their sets. Get it into Clements. Clements on Cam Ryans. He gets by Cam and scores it. Caleb Clements with a quick move gets his first 2 points of the ball game. 8-point game. Still within shouting distance. Greenville not going away in this one. They're back to a zone defense right now is Greenville. Northview swinging the ball side to side as Van Proyen and Jake Johnson the inside, flashing inside. Jake gets it cross court now to EJ. EJ's going to drive baseline, almost throws it away. Goes off Coach Channa, who's standing out of bounds at the end there. Anthony Willis is going to come into the ball game. Against this zone, they want some three-point shooting. Anthony Willis is a good one. Jake Johnson's going to come out of the ball game. Van Proyen stays in. So you have the size already. They're looking with Anthony Willis to get some 3 balls knocked down against this zone. Good zone defense being deployed. An active zone defense against the much smaller Yellow Jackets. Inside they go. Van Proyen backdoor cut to Cam Ryans, nice job. Swartz passes to Van Proyen at the top of the key. They look opposite baseline. Cam ducking in, gets it, goes up, gets fouled, and he will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Cam leading scorer in the ball game with 12, make it 13 as he knocks down the free throw. 68% free throw shooter, Cam Ryans. Got them both. Cam with 14. Greenville has it against the what is always 95% of the time man-to-man defense by the Wildcats. Lindquist has it right wing, gets it up top of the key. They get the ball inside to Clements, tried to get into him, ball's on the floor. We got a scrum. Host of bodies on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to go Northview way. Northview will have the basketball and the double-digit lead up to 10 with 5:55 left in the third quarter. As I look around, it's a packed gym now. Sometimes these earlier starts, the 5:30 starts, people got to work. It takes a little longer to get here, but we've got a good turnout here in Greenville. E.J. Ryans going to hand it off to Willis. Little weave up top. Van Proyen to E.J. E.J. Cam's going to dribble drive in the lane. Cam bullies his way inside, kisses it off the glass, and there's not much bodies there to be able to stop Cam when he gets ahead of steam going like that. Cam scores it. He's got 16. Cats with a 12-point lead. Quickly, though, Michael Lindquist, the sophomore, comes back and gets a little 4-foot floater to go, cuts it back to 10. Right when Northview looks like they're going to start getting it up to 12, 14, 16-point lead, Greenville hits a big bucket here at home. 5 minutes left in the third. Brady Swartz shot fake from 3. Shot is flat from the baseline from 8 feet out. Brady struggling offensively in the last few ball games for the Wildcats. Ball goes out of bounds and went off Northview. So Greenville will have the basketball. Witt is going to come out of the ball game for Greenville, and Latimer will replace him. Another sophomore in there, all the way to the basket. Poor defense that time. Heist breaks down the defense, gets a reverse looking layup on the same side, and Brady Swartz is going to turn it over. 3 ball on the way by Lindquist. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Zeke Robinette. Gets the putback and the foul. And Coach Joel Visser right in front of me loves it, showing the emotion. And it is a 6-point ball game. Wildcats in a battle here at Greenville. We keep looking at the scores from Greenville playing good teams, and they're always close. And it's like, wow, how is Greenville doing this? It's been a long time since they've had a good basketball squad over here. But this year, they are playing lights out. Robinette with the free throw. We got a 5-point game, 36-31, 4:22 left. Cats don't want to be looking ahead to tomorrow against 2 state-rated teams going at it. They got to finish business here because this one certainly is much more important. This is going to be wanted for the three-peat that the Wildcats are looking for, a three-peat league championships. Only been done one other time, 84, 85, and 86 Northview three-peated in basketball. Cats looking to do it again. Finally, Cam Ryan's inside after a patient offense, and they're having trouble stopping Cam Ryan's inside, as a lot of teams do. And Northview leads it by 7, 3:45. It's going to be an offensive foul that time, as Sullivan Witt, the junior, just ran over Cam Ryans. Coach telling him, keep your head about you. A little bit of a cheap shot right there. Don't want to wake up the maybe sleeping Wildcats here. Don't want to do that. But the Wildcats going to get the basketball and a 7-point lead. Man defense by Greenville. Cam Ryans hands off to his brother EJ. EJ being checked. EJ gets in the lane 2 feet from the basket and scores it. Lindquist tried to take the charge, no call. And EJ now with 12 points. Back up to a 9-point lead by the Wildcats, just like that. They had it cut down to 5, and it's back up to 9. Last 2 buckets for the Cats. Lindquist with the basketball. Gets it up top to Robinette. Lindquist and Robinette, 2-man game, back and forth, high pick and rolls, back and forth. three ball on the way from the right baseline is an air ball by Latimer. And Cats come away with it. Cats with the 9-point lead can get it up past double figures with a bucket here. Cam, three ball, got it. Assist, E.J. Ryans. Cam Ryans with 21, and a quick timeout here as Coach Joel Visser finds this one getting away. He looked up a minute ago, and they had cut it to 5, and he was going nuts as he should have been. And all of a sudden, we got a 12-point lead, a 7-0 run here by the Cats. 2:37 left in the third quarter. Come on back. We got a good one going here. Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletic Broadcasts. Tool Construction, Greg and Darcy Tool. Frames Unlimited, Kyle Zimdar. LVZ Financial, Ryan Vanderswart. Jarash Heating and Cooling, Ryan Jarash. New Beginnings Restaurant, Cody Kakos. Team IT, Sam and Brady. Thanks for your support. Got a good one in Greenville. 43-31 Cats. Both these teams play good defense as both of them only allow 40s in the high 40s points per game. And we got a little bit of a low scoring game here, but there's been some good offense as well. It's a good basketball game going on here. Noah Long enters for Greenville. Gets a little bit more size in there, as does Izzy Hatibu for the Wildcats. Not going to play a lot of minutes. Probably going to need him more minutes in tomorrow's basketball game. But first things first, Cats got to get this one. Little baseline drive right there by Greenville. Can't get it to go. Braden Latimer, the sophomore. Got 2 feet from the basket, but shot ejected away underneath, and Greenville will get the basketball back. Braylon Green will be taking the ball out of bounds. Greenville gets it in. Heist has the basketball, being checked by Swartz. Swartz 6'5", got his hands all over him. Swartz got his hands on him as Heist was trying to blow by him. They're bringing the taller Northview Wildcats away from the basket, and the guards are doing a good job with their ball handling skills and the quickness to be able to get by the taller. Northview usually does a pretty good job of moving their feet and keeping people in front. Greenville's got a good ball club. Clements gets his shot swatted. Izzy knocks it out of bounds. Clements, a little left-handed hook, got it swatted by Izzy. Greenville have it underneath their own basket. A little over 2 minutes left in the third. Cats lead it by 12. Clements, baseline drive on Jake Johnson. Johnson, a lot of contact. And Caleb Clements just coming off an injury himself. Injury-plagued Greenville team. Some of their best players haven't played much this year. Jackson Ingalls and Trevor Zamaron. Trevor has not played at all. He was a 4-year player. He was a good player for Greenville. That's too bad for that young man, Trevor, not to be able to play with this team. Shot is missed by Clements, the free throw. The lefty will have another one. Jake Johnson comes out of the ball game. For Northview, Anthony Willis back in. Misses both free throws, does Clements. E.J. Ryans with the rebound. Cats with the ball, up 12. Spin dribble, gets it stripped. Heist and Lindquist on the break, gets it over to Clements. Clements, little floater from 6 feet, gets it to go. Misses the free throws, but hits the tough floater going full speed. Coach Visser employing his team to play defense here and get a big stop. It's a 10-point double-figure lead for Northview. Greenville crowd wanting a stop here, get this back to a manageable lead. Inside to Cam Ryans. Izzy with a nice assist inside, but Cam can't get it to go. Away with the rebound, Clements for Greenville. Heist kicks out, 3-ball, Lindquist from the corner, no good. Just sucks the air out, and everyone in anticipation of Lindquist drilling a 3. He was open along the baseline. Got a good look, but couldn't get it to go, and it goes out of bounds. You could just hear the hesitation in the fans here. People knowing this baby's going down, they're ready to scream, but that one hits back iron. Northview has the basketball. A minute left in the third. Man defense by Greenville. Izzy has it, left elbow. Gets it to Swartz, right side. Willis, left wing, gets it inside to Cam Ryans. Cam bullies his way inside. He's going to say on the floor, Clements going to foul, which is a good foul because he was about ready to score, was Cam. So Northview will have the ball underneath their own basket. 48 seconds left. Coach Chana going to take a timeout. Probably going to draw out-of-bounds play up here, see if they can carve them up out of the out-of-bounds, and then get another possession coming back before this third quarter's over. 43-33. Glad you could join us. Mike Diebold on the call. Flying solo today. I have Rob Roloffs with me tomorrow at the 8 o'clock game against North Farmington. We'll be right back to this one. Check out New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. New Beginnings Restaurant. (43-33). Cats lead it by 10. Cats will have the ball underneath their own basket. They're in a box set this time. They quite often get in a 1-4 low, so probably designed to play out of bounds right here after the timeout from Coach Chana. Man defense kind of being deployed here. Yes, it is man out of bounds. Should be able to carve them up with a pick. No one said a pick. They can barely get the ball in bounds. They throw it way past half court. Cam Ryans has it, but a bunch of standing around on that out of bounds play. Izzy Hatibu gets it over to Swartz. Shuffle cut inside. Cam Ryans has it. He's double teamed. Back out. Anthony Willis, 3-ball. Got it. Anthony Willis, about a 50% 3-ball shooter. Cam Ryans finds him on the low block. And a big three by the freshman Willis. Nice find by Cam. And the Cats got it up to 13. I think tied for the biggest lead of the ball game, 13. And the Cats might have got it to 14 one time. But Cats starting to pull away here a little bit. Usually when they do, they come right back, and there they go. As there's Noah Long getting his first 2 points. And at the buzzer, three-quarter court shot is no good, off the mark. And the Cats are going to take a 46-35, 11-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Come on back. We got a good one here at Greenville High School. For all your home improvement services, check out Northview grads Greg and Darcy Tool at toolconstruction.com or their Tool Construction Facebook page. You can call them at 616-443-2284. Greg is a licensed and insured builder and has owned the business for 15 years. Call them today for a free estimate. Cats lead it by 11 going into the last stanza here. Fourth quarter upon us. Leading scorer for Greenville, Michael Lindquist with 13, 3 of those 3 balls. Braylon Heist with 9, and Zeke Robinette with 7. Their top 3 scores. Northview's top 3 scores. Cam Ryans has 21 of their 46 points. E.J. Ryans, his brother, with 12. And Brady Swartz had 6 in the first half, still is the third leading scorer with 6. He has not scored in this second half. Brady, an 18 points per game scorer, was up over 20. Last 2 ball games have been held in check. A physical Byron Center team held them in check. And just a scrappy team from Greenville. And Brady, a lot of size on the people who are guarding him, having trouble getting some good looks at the basket. We got 8 minutes left here. Cats lead it by 11. Shuffle cut inside. Nice play out of the timeout after the quarter. Joel Visser. Clements gets the score on a well-executed play out of the timeout. Nice play. Izzy Hatibo misses the layup. Willis, a no look. Baseline dunk, two-hand slam by Hatibo, but he drops it off the back iron and can't get it to go. Ankle must be okay if he can elevate. I think Izzy's coming out of the ball game. Coach Chan not happy with that. Nope, they're going to give it to the nice pass coming out of the game. Anthony Willis coming out of the ball game. Beautiful pass, Anthony, inside to Izzy. Should have got the assist, but Izzy couldn't get the dunk down. He was plenty high enough. He's got some up, so I think that ankle feeling a lot better to be able to jump that high. 9-point lead by the Wildcats. Brady gives up the three. Had a good look from top of the key. Chose not to. Gives it over to EJ. Now he's going to take a longer three from deep. Brady from the left wing. No good. And Greenville comes away with it. I think Brady had a better look on the first shot than the second one. 9-point Northview lead. Yellow Jackets hanging around. They will not go away. Pesky group. Good young ball players. It's going to be a good group. That new league they're going to be playing. Look out. Greenville is going to do well in basketball. Lindquist. Backdoor cut. Nice find by Sullivan Witt. Going to be a foul on Northview, and going to the free throw line is going to be the sharpshooting left-hander Michael Lindquist, the sophomore, leading scorer on their team with 13. He's going to be shooting 2. See if he can cut this thing to 7. Knocks down the first free throw. 8-point lead by Northview, 6:36 left in the ball game. So you come back to the Tool Construction postgame show, and we'll have the recap of this ball game for you. 15 now for Lindquist as he hits the second, and we're back to a 7-point ball game. Northview gets up about 12-13, and then a couple buckets by Greenville. It's the way this game has gone. Northview looks like they're starting to pull away, and Greenville comes back. Swartz, baseline drive, slams it home. Brady Swartz, maybe that'll get him going. Heck of a dunk and baseline drive by Brady after the shot fake from the three. That'll ignite the Wildcats. 9-point lead now for the Cats. All the way to the basket. Clements got the good look. Layup, couldn't get it to go. Brady Swartz, baseline behind the back, gets in the lane, kicks it out. EJ Ryans with the basketball. Witt trying to guard him. EJ to the basket, scores it, and is fouled. EJ Ryans, nice finish. Gets that ball up high on the glass, which is going to help him next year at the next level when you're going against the giants in college basketball who can get up and send that thing into the bleachers. You got to get that ball up high on the glass, and EJ Ryans is so good at that. 11-point lead by the Cats now. EJ at the line looking for the and one. See if he can get his 15th point. 2 of 3 at the line here tonight. 85% free throw shooter for the senior 4-year player at Northview. And EJ gets it to go. Joel Visser calls timeout for Greenville as he does as they get the Northview lead back up to 12. And on cue, usually a timeout, and then Greenville comes storming back under head coach Joel Visser, is doing a nice job over here with these Yellow Jackets. We'll be right back. Cats lead it by 12. LVC Financial. Call former Northview grad Ryan Vanderswart and his team at LVZ Financial at 616-394-4994. For all your financial planning needs. LVZ has a hometown atmosphere with the horsepower of a larger firm. Call Ryan for his 25 years of experience or his team today for all your financial planning needs. At 616-394-4994. And thank you for your support of Northview Athletics. Got a good one over here as we thought we might. Northview on an 18-game win streak against Greenville, and it has been pretty close. Northview would get up 12-13, and Greenville fight their way back, cut it back down to about 4 or 5, make it a ball game. Cats have got it built back up to a 12-point lead now with 5:41 left, and Greenville with the basketball. Lindquist gets it over to Witt. Check that. That was Latimer. Heist has the basketball. He's going to dribble by, gets by E.J. Ryan's there to take a charge. Is Van Proyen. Nice job by Jack Van Proyen, the sophomore, as Heist went hard into the basket. Van Proyen there in plenty of time. Takes the charge. Big play right there by Jack Van Proyen. He's feeling it a little bit. Breathing a little hard. That wind will come back to you, son, here in just a little bit. Kind of giving him a little rest. Now we get it to E.J. Ryans. Van Proyen running down the floor okay. Cats have the basketball in the 12-point lead. Got about 5 minutes left in this one. Good one in the OK White. Cam Ryans gets it to brother E.J. A little 6-foot floater, no good. Jake Johnson tip, can't get it to go. And we got a scrum, we got a jump ball. Arrow going Greenville way. Greenville basketball with the possession arrow after the jump ball. Couple good looks there by Northview, couldn't get it to go. Just can't get that built up to that 14-point lead. Got it to 12, backdoor cut, ball's thrown away. Swartz with the nice deflection to steal the pass by Heist. Turnover, Greenville. Stops, pops, Cam Ryans from 15 feet. Looked like he was going to go all the way to the basket. Stops on a dime, pulls up, and knocks down the jumper. Cam with 23, and the Cats with a 14-point lead, tied for the biggest lead of the game. Lindquist short. Greenville might be running out of gas here a little bit. Northview with the rebound. Cam Ryans has it. Cam gets in the lane. Cam's going to get called for an offensive charge. Nice sell job right there by Zeke Robinette. Took one in the chest, fell down like he got hit by a cannon. So it goes Greenville's way. 4:28. Coach Channa deploying his squad on. They got a big ball game tomorrow. North Farmington at Aquinas College in the 2K24 Showcase. 10th annual. Clements gets to the basket, is going to get fouled. Couldn't get the shot to go, but he will have 2 free throws coming. Caleb Clements, a nice ball game, just coming off an injury himself. Played in the last game, I believe Greenville played, but he's been out a little bit. Misses the free throw. Struggling at the line for the lefties. That's his 3rd missed free throw in this half. .418 left in this one. Caleb does get that 2nd free throw. He's got 7, tied for 3rd leading scorer for Greenville. Jake Johnson gets the ball 2 feet from the basket and scores it. E.J. Ryans from half court puts a dime into the Wildcats. Go up and score it, as that was Johnson. Johnson's first 2 points of the game. Missed shot by Greenville going the other way. A little bit of contact, no call. Northview's going to come away at the rebound. They're going to get that foul. Both teams with 3 team fouls now. 3:56 left. Northview with the biggest lead of the game, 15 points. That Jake Johnson bucket put him for the biggest lead of the game. Foul by Greenville. It's going to be Robinette's 4th foul, team's 4th. They're trying to get some quick fouls here and trying to get Northview at the line so they can stop the clock as Greenville finds himself down 15. Just under 4 minutes left in this ball game. Cat sideline, gonna turn it over. Nice read by Heist to steal that ball. Turnover Ryans, EJ. 3 ball by Lindquist, can't get it to go, goes out of bounds. It's gonna be Greenville's ball though, as Northview could not secure the miss by Lindquist. He doesn't miss very much. When he does, you want to secure the board. 3:43 left. Robinette's got a flagged that one down, errant pass, but he gets it. Greenville will have it, down 15. 3:33 left in the ball game. Nice pass. Shot is up and in by Robinette. 9 points for Robinette. Missed the pass. It might have been Heist, but it was a beauty. Got a blocking call. Braylon Green's going to get called on the blocking call, trying to get E.J. Ryan's corralled. Never an easy task. And the fan in back in Greenville, not happy with it. 2 shots from here on out for Northview with 3:19 left. E.J. Money at the free throw line. Will be shooting 2. He's got his 16th point now with the first free throw made. Clements coming in for Green for Greenville. Just over 3 minutes left in this one. A valiant effort by Greenville. It's not over yet, but could be tied for the biggest lead of the game. EJ knocks it down. He's got 17 and a 15-point lead again by Northview, 57-42. Lindquist being checked by Cam Ryans. Cam does a nice job staying away from Lindquist. Can't get the layup to go. Under challenge by a much bigger guy. There goes Jack Van Proyen, left-hander. Looked like he might go up to jam it. Saw that he had some contact on the right side. He goes over this left hand, uses the left side of the basket. Nice little left hand finish by Jack Van Proyen. And he gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot the and one. Fouling out of ball game with that foul. Zeke Robinette with 9 points. A good ball game by Robinette. But the biggest lead by the Wildcats, 17 now. People are going to look up at this score and say, oh, Northview blew them out. No, that was not the case. This was a ball game all the way to about the 3-minute mark here. Van Proyen knocks down the free throw. He's got 7, I believe his career high here at Northview for the sophomore in his first year up on varsity. A starter, you don't see that too often. Lindquist cannot get the 3 in and out going, but he's going to get the rebound, and Greenville will get it back, and Anthony Willis is getting a lot of fouls called on him with the hand checking. He can't believe it. He's used to guarding Northview players, and they haven't probably had to hand check just to keep people in front of you during practice. 18-point lead by Northview, 2:43 left. Inbound the ball, Lindquist right in front of me by the Greenville bench. And Proyen's going to get a reach around as Clement had him posted up, thought he could get to the ball, gets called for the foul, and going to the free throw line is going to be Caleb Clements, as that's the 5th foul for Northview, so they're in the bonus. Both teams shooting 2 fouls from here on out, whether in the act of shooting or not. Clements, the lefty, knocks it down. Caleb Clements with 8 points. Just heard him say that if Clements makes the free throw, Greenville's going to be calling the timeout here with 2:40 left. Makes it, and it is a timeout by Coach Joel Visser. Clements with 9. 3 players for Greenville with 9. Braylon Heights, Zeke Robinette, and Caleb Clements all with 9. Leading scorer Michael Lindquist had 3 threes in that first half. Has not hit a 3 in the second half. Good job Northview running them off in the second half. He had some looks at some. It's just not going down. He's got 15 points for Greenville. For Northview, Cam Ryans leads it with 23. His brother EJ with 17. And then Jack Van Proyen with 7. Brady Swartz with 8. Northview, again, North Farmington. We'll have that game for you on the Northview Wildcats broadcast Facebook page or on my Twitter feed at Mike Diebold 5. It's a YouTube stream. Look for the links on those 2 sources I just mentioned. Be on air at 8 o'clock, an 8:15 ball game. We'll have a short pregame for you. Rob Roloffs will be doing that game with me. It's going to be the 4th-rated team in the state, North Farmington, against the 6th-rated team in the state, the Northview Wildcats, Both those teams are Division I schools. Northview, North Farmington's a bigger school than Northview, students-wise. And so will be a good one. The marquee game tomorrow night out at Aquinas. So if you can't make it to Aquinas, look us up and listen to us. Cam Ryans, coast to coast, stops, pops. He's got 25. 18-point lead, just over 2 minutes left. Wildcats lead it. See if get some other. Shot is up and in. Foul's going to be on Van Proyem. I believe that was Heist. Braylon Heist scores it and gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line looking for the and one. Nice player, a junior. Again, top 7 players here at Greenville, sophomores and juniors. Heist to shoot 1. Gets it to go. He's got 12. And it's a 15-point game. 2 minutes left. A little full court double team from pressure against EJ. He breaks down 2 defenders, kicks it over. Brady's got an open look from 3, left baseline, knocks it down. Brady Swartz tips the hat to EJ, who broke that defense down and found him wide open. 3 ball, no good by Latimer, but Greenville secures the rebound. Shot up is no good by Latimer as he got it back after the 3. Couldn't get the 2 to go. Ball goes out of bounds with a minute 44 left, and Greenville will have it underneath their own basket. Cats by 18. We'll have a quick recap for you here. We'll do a quick couple commercials. I'll tally the stats up. We'll come on back to the Jerash Heating and Cooling Player of the Game and the Tool Construction post-game show. We'll wrap it up kind of quickly here for you this evening. But come on back and get the final thoughts here of this one. Shot is up, no good by Clements. Couldn't get it to go. Tough luck, was in and out. And with a minute 25 left, Cats going to have a big road win over here in Greenville. Might be the last time you play Greenville over here, unless it's a non-league game. As Cats have been coming over here for the last decade or so, playing games, and they have some districts here. Cats spreading, going for a corner. EJ just kind of playing around with the basketball. A minute left with the 18-point lead. But might be the last time the Cats play here in a while. EJ's getting the ball counter. It breaks the closely guarded and backs it back up. EJ just running the clock out. 45 seconds left. Heist kind of smiling, going, I really don't want to be checking EJ Ryans 54 feet from the basket. So he's just going to back off, just kind of let him dribble it out. EJ Ryans, Mr. Curly Neal, little Globetrotters going on enough. And it looks like that's going to be it here from Greenville as Northview's going to win it. 65-47. We'll see if we get some interviews over here. Sometimes on these away games, especially when you're away from the bench, sometimes they go the other way and kind of even forget that we're over here. So we'll take a quick couple timeouts. We'll come back and recap this one for you, and we'll see if we have some interviews for you. 65-47. Cats win it by 18, but it was a good ball game. Good Greenville squad, and it'll be a tough draw if you get them in districts, which is at Forest Hills Northern. Come on back to this one. Northview wins it by 18. Frames Unlimited with many locations. The nearest on Plainfield. Northview grad Kyle Zimdar and longtime Northview supporter Bill Zimdar will provide you with the quality work for all your picture framing needs. Check out their website at framesunlimited.com or call their Grand Rapids North store on Plainfield at 616-364-9529. Frames Unlimited. Jerash Heating and Cooling. Call them at 616-647-0084 for all your heating and cooling needs. They are located just off West River Drive in Comstock Park. Ryan and Dave Jerash have owned this local company for over 40 years. Call them for all your heating and cooling needs. And we are back here with the victorious Northview Wildcats. We have Cam Ryans with us today, and Coach will be following him but we can't have them on at the same time here. Only got one hooked up here. Cam, 25 big ones tonight. Tell you what, that's a good Greenville team.
We've been playing together for a minute, so, we knew they were going to be a tough matchup. They moved the ball well. They exposed our offense, too, with a lot of back doors. So that was the whole time we were working on in practices, back doors and three-point shots.
Yeah, they got some shooters, and Lindquist got it going a little bit from outside, but your guys' defense holding them to 47 points. You guys play such good defense. I want to talk about your game a little bit here. My big difference that I see from you this year to last year is you got the three-point shot now in your arsenal. You hit a couple threes in this ball game. How many shots you put up in the summer from behind the arc?
Man, too many to count. This man right here had me up 5 a.m., 6 a.m., just putting in shots after school, late at night. So all summer I was just shooting every single day, and reps.
It's paid off. You also got that mid-range jumper, kind of a lost art. Talk about how you can, looks like you're going to get to the basket and you'll pull up, stop on a dime, and hit the little mid-range jumper.
Yeah, so we added that because a lot of teams, they know I like to drive first. So as soon as they collapse, we work on me just rising up above them.
So what do you know about North Farmington? Big one tomorrow, not as far as the league goes, but 2 state-rated teams in the top 7 in the state. It's going to be a fun little showcase, marquee game tomorrow. Talk about, you looking forward to that one?
Yeah, we know they're famous for pressing all game, so it's going to be a very fast game. They even got a 35-second shot clock, I'm pretty sure.
Yes,
so
they do.
It's going to be a really fast game, running up and down. They got 2 D1 players, one dude who's D2, so they got a real good team. Great point guard, Tyler Spratt. He's a very good wing. They're athletic, long, so we're going to have to bring our A game tomorrow.
All right, well, good ball game tonight. I'll let you go so you can get your legs up and rest for the big one tomorrow.
Yep,
good luck tomorrow.
Yep, thank you.
What's up, Coach? And now we got head coach David Chano with us. Coach, people are probably looking to the North Farmington game. I know you weren't, because this Greenville team has challenged teams. They beat Byron Center. They were close with Forest Hill Central, 7 points away from Grand Rapids Christian. This is a good team, Greenville.
Yeah, they are. They're as good of a team as we've seen. The way they share the basketball, they all shoot threes. I think against Byron Center they hit 11 threes. I don't know how many they hit against us, but it wasn't 11.
They hit 3, all by one player.
In the first half, I'm assuming.
Yep, all in the first half.
Get
on them a little bit at halftime, I take it?
Plead the fifth. I'll plead the fifth. No, I was proud of our kids. It's hard to play out here, man. This is a great community, Greenville, a great coach. He's an awesome guy.
Yep.
I can't speak enough about them, just the class that they have. And, I'd just take a moment. Their coach, Coach Visser, is a great person. I think last year, people forget this, but our team manager, Jordan Felker, was a team manager for 4 years, and we subbed him in, and his coach made sure that he got a couple shots off. So
nice.
Very indebted to them, and I'm very proud of Greenville's basketball team. I cheer on them from afar. I want them to do well. So it's a fun game to compete in.
Yeah, Coach Visser, only in his second year, has got these guys rolling. They got 2 of their top players. Trevor Zamaron, blew his knee out in fall ball. And I believe there's another one. Jackson Ingalls is another good player that didn't get a chance to play today. And Clement's coming off an injury, so they've had the injury bug, but they just keep rolling along. They're a good squad.
Yeah, very much so.
All right, let's look ahead real quick. North Farmington, I'm sure you've had some talks with your team about it, or at least look and know what they're going to do. So when you have these 24-hour games, do they know anything about North Farmington? Have you practiced anything?
No, we don't talk about it. We've said it before. It's really just a game at a time. Honestly, for the coaching staff too, you don't want to get too caught up into it because, I think people look at Greenville historically and think you can just walk in here and win. And if you're not ready and buttoned up as a staff and a team, that's how upsets happen.
That's how you could be,
and it's happened to us. You know what I mean?
So last year,
it's honestly, we'll talk about it as a staff tomorrow morning. Start the scout, bring the kids in a few hours before, walk through it, and then we'll go face North Farmington, which is going to be a fun game, a track meet of a game. They press the whole time, so we'll see how it goes.
And we'll be there doing the game for you. Good luck, Coach, and
Appreciate
good job.
it.
Keep it rolling,
Thanks,
man.
it's on, Coach. Yep, bye.
David Chana of the Northview Wildcats. Let's go over the individual scoring in this one for Greenville, who now goes to 10-4 on the year, 3-3 in the league. They had Braylon Heist with 12. Zeke Robinette with 9, Noah Long with 2, Caleb Clements with 9, Braylon Heist with 12, high point man for Greenville. Michael Lindquist, only a sophomore, 15 points, 3 balls, 3 of them in that first half he had. And then for the victorious Northview Wildcats, who goes to 10-1 on the year, undefeated in the league at 6-0, Jake Johnson with 2 points. And Anthony Willis with 3. Jack Van Proyen with 7. Brady Swartz with 11. E.J. Ryans with 17. And we just heard from Cam Ryans, our player of the game, our Jerash Heating and Cooling player of the game. Cam Ryans had 25. 12 in the first half, 13 in the second. Pretty consistent, hitting threes, getting inside, mid-range jumper going. He's a heck of a player, and he's only a sophomore. So the Cats win at 65-47. Big game tomorrow that we will have for you. Check out our links here as I will describe here in a minute. With the win, Northview 10-1. Greenville goes to 10-4. Greenville's next game next Tuesday at first place Grand Rapids Christian. It doesn't get any easier for Greenville as they face a very good ball club in Grand Rapids Christian. I'd like to thank A.D. Brian Zagnowski for his help accommodating this broadcast. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow at Aquinas College. Showcase game, state-rated North Farmington, number 4. Rob Roloffs will be my guest analyst for that game. Pre-game show airs at approximately 8 p.m. Look for the link on the Northview Wildcats broadcast Facebook page and on my Twitter feed at Mike Diebold 5. So from Greenville High School, it's Mike Diebold. I thank you for listening to Northview Basketball on the Northview Wildcats broadcast YouTube channel. Once again, the final score here tonight, Northview 65, Greenville 47. Everyone listening in, I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Have a great evening. Stay safe and healthy. We'll see you tomorrow at Aquinas College. So long, everybody, and as always, go Wildcats.